I could just cut off the tops of the dandelions to make them go away. But you have to get the roots too.
Those dandelions kind of remind me of sin. You can't leave any bit behind. Guess what? You're listening to Keys for Kids, and my name is Zach. Thanks for stopping by. Dandelions may look pretty, but most people consider them a weed and want to get rid of them. But you can't just cut the top off. You need to pull out the roots, just like sin. If you want to remove sin in your life, you have to get rid of every little part of it. Here's how Paul puts it in Romans 6:11. Consider yourselves to be dead to the power of sin and alive to God through Christ Jesus. Well, that's what our story is all about today. It's entitled Roots and All. James looked up from his job of pulling dandelions as his friend Alex pedaled his bike up the driveway. "Hey," called Alex, "let's go to the splash pad at the park." "Can't," James replied. "My mom says she's sick of seeing yellow dandelions instead of green grass, and I have to get rid of them." He held up the tool he was using. "I work around the plant with this so I can pull out the whole root, and they sure go deep." He wiped his brow with a dirty hand. "It's really hot, too." "Yeah," said Alex. "Too hot to do it that way. Why not just cut the tops off? Here, I'll help you. Then we can go cool off." "Okay," James said. The boys soon finished the job and were off to the park. Several times in the next few weeks, the dandelions sprouted back up and Mom sent James out to pull them again. Each time he simply cut off the tops. One day, Mom came out to talk to him. "I didn't understand why we kept getting so many dandelions, but now I see the problem. You aren't pulling them up by the roots the way I showed you." "Oh," said James, looking at the weeds in his hand. "I didn't think it mattered as long as you couldn't see them." "But it does matter," said Mom. "If the roots are still in the ground, the dandelions grow right back. You have to get rid of the whole thing, roots and all." That evening, Dad heard about the returning dandelions. "That's a good example of the way we sometimes treat sin in our lives," he said. "If it isn't seen by other people, we often think it doesn't matter. But just because it isn't visible to everyone else doesn't mean it isn't harmful. No matter how much we try to cover it up, it will keep popping back up in our lives, hurting us and others." Dad looked at James. "Do you know how to root out sin instead of just trying to hide it?" James nodded. "We need Jesus." "That's right," said Dad. "We need to confess any wrongs we're trying to hide and remember that because Jesus has saved us and given us new life, sin has no power over us." Well, how about you? Is there sin in your life that you're trying to keep covered so others won't see it? No matter how you try to hide it, it will keep popping back up. It needs to be pulled up by the roots, and the only way to do that is to stop trying to hide it and remember that through Jesus you have the power to turn from sin. So trust Him to help you let go of sinful habits and live the new life He's given you. Our key verse is Romans 6:11.
Consider yourselves to be dead to the power of sin and alive to God through Christ Jesus.
And our key thought for today, root out sin. Hey, if you like today's story, you can get Keys for Kids in the mail for free. When you sign up for a free subscription, I'll send you the printed Keys for Kids devotional every 3 months, and you'll have each day's story right there in your hands. Plus, you'll get the bonus coloring and activity pages along with the Hey Zach question in every copy. Ask your parents for help to sign up for a free subscription to Keys for Kids when you go to keysforkids.org/getkeys. That's keysforkids.org/getkeys. I'm Zach with Keys for Kids.